Welcome to another episode of Comics ReMIXed. This is the convention special, part 3 of. It was originally a 2-parter. We decided to do a 3rd part because we can't go a week without doing some comic reviews.
No, we had a team huddle.
Yeah. We thought about it. We got a review. We can't do we can't do a comic show without reviewing something, convention special or not. I'll be damned.
All right. We didn't actually huddle. We just kind of hugged.
Yeah.
And we talked. We whispered.
He smells like swamp ass. Anyway,
that's like your new word now.
That and I was reading the Kick-Ass yesterday, the trade, and he was like, "Dude, tunk." He's like, "What's a tunk?" He's like,
yeah.
He's like, "Oh, they kicked me in the tunk." He's like, "I can't believe how quick that spread." Anyway, all right.
This week in review.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with a newbie from Image Comics, written by Laundry Walker and art by Eric Jones. We got Danger Club #1. Now, the premise of this book is that there was a huge threat to the Earth. Every hero took off into outer space to fight this threat and left all the sidekicks behind. Problem is, that was 3 months ago. The heroes are nowhere to be found. No one's heard any worse, so they're assuming the worst. Now, the sidekicks have overrun everything, and they're in charge. Unfortunately, not all the sidekicks wanted to remain sidekicks, and they decided, you know what, I have power, I should rule. Blah, blah, blah. So there's a conflict of interest. One thing that really caught me about this issue was it's not your typical first issue where you just, it's a build-up or anything. You kind of just jump into it. They kind of just take you, and it's like you feel like you've been reading it for quite a while. The main character here is something vigilante or another. I can't remember his name. I'm sure I'll find it as I scroll through here. But he reminds me of Red Robin, or Robin to some of you, Tim Drake. He looks like him. His style is like him. I mean, there's a lot of similarities in this book to characters that already, well, him mostly. But like we were talking about off camera, it reminds me of Teen Titans.
Yeah,
the good Teen Titans.
Yeah, because usually when you read Teen Titans, I mean, this would be like the doppelganger. You have like a top tier. You have Teen Titans, then you have Image. You have this thing right over here. In Teen Titans, you always expect Superboy to go rogue. He's the one with the Lex Luthor genes, so he's gonna bust out and just kill everybody eventually. But in this one, if it is what you say, and it's the Tim Drake Robin, which pretty much thinks like a Batman, just like Bruce Wayne does, I could see that as much more deadlier. I could see a lot more masterminding going on in his villainy. Yeah. So this actually makes this twist very interesting. I like it that it's not the superpower hero that automatically takes over.
Right.
You know, so it sounds like a treat.
It's different. I will say that it's different. It's Image, so you know they're not going to give you your mom and pop superhero stuff, as I would not expect them to, because I mean that's one of the great things about Image. But at the same time, it's still tickling your superhero funny bones. So, Danger Club #1. It was out this week. Go pick it up if you haven't. Thumbs up.
All right. I have for you Daredevil. Daredevil has been doing great. I can see by the shelf that it's been selling really good. And one thing, I mean, here I'm holding the story where he's fighting the Mole Man. It's the Mole Man. But the writing is so good. When I was reading this Mole Man, it took me back into the 90s animated series, the Batman animated series, Mr. Freeze. That was a great animated villain. And that's who I think of as I was reading this Mole Man character. And obviously it's Daredevil, so you have a lot of the psychological stuff, like I'm a superhero, but what I'm doing is right. It's based off of what the law is telling me that is right. You know, so you're kind of, as a reader, like, well, does it really matter? Should he really care about this? Well, the law, you know, he's abiding by the law. And look at this cover. A throwback to Goya. Great fine artist. Rivera's the illustrator right here. Yeah, fantastic cover. This is a cover where I definitely see myself putting it in a artist picture frame with the plexiglass that doesn't reflect, just to display this. It's a beautiful cover, great writing. They both sync up. Pick it up. There's only 3 here. I want to pick this one up. I'm gonna steal this. No, I won't because they ain't really fired, but maybe I will anyways.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
All right. That was good shit. Speaking of shit, what great fanboy doesn't love to open a comic book and get a pile of crap thrown in his face? This, from the lovely mind of Garth Ennis, writer and creator of Jennifer Blood for Dynamite. If you've been following Jennifer Blood, you already know the story. Suburban housewife that she's covering this as a suburban housewife to go back and murder her uncles who are this big crime family for murdering her family when she was a kid. Great read. Like I said, Garth Ennis is a twisted fuck, but you gotta love him.
Yeah, I read some of the older issues of Air House. The visuals are very twisted.
And then you got Tim Bradstreet on covers. Now, if this doesn't look like a photo to you, then you've got eye problems. Tim Bradstreet's covers lately have just been phenomenal. To me, his Jennifer Bloods are almost surpass what he did for Punisher.
Unless he does photo overlays.
No, he does. See, look, like in the back, they'll show you the actual
look at
pencils, and then you see what's like.
Oh, that's great.
So, Jennifer Blood, all around, 1 through 11, 11 in particular, thumbs up.
All right, I'm picking it up. Yeah.
You know, we had to do it. Avengers X-Men #1. It's your typical slugfest. I'm not going to say who throws the first punch. All I can say is Cap wants Hope because they feel that they know she's got something to do with the Phoenix. They want to take her into custody before something happens. Scott says, no, it's a mutant problem. We'll deal with it. Fight breaks out. I mean, it's your typical superhero fight. It can only get better. I like the book, so I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
I give it a design.
Nothing fancy.
Look, I'm a huge fan of Cyclops. I love this guy. I love his characters and what he could be. But no one's writing him properly. So just kill him.
Kill him.
Let him take the nap for like a few months or more. Just leave him alone.
What you got next, man?
I'm shooting it up to DC. Just like last week when we were talking about Batwing and Nightwing and Batman. Here I'm going to throw it over to Swamp Thing and Animal Man. I became a huge fan of Animal Man back in Rand Thanagar. And here we got Swamp Thing being brought back to us. Same thing with the continuity, how they tie in. Beautiful visuals in Swamp Thing, especially how they vignette a lot of the boards. This is one where the artistry does match the writing. You're not going to get overwhelmed by one or the other. They really sync up and it's fantastic. Animal Man has just been throwing down with the covers. Bravo. Bravo to both of these.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And lastly this week, Judd Winnick and Dustin Eugen bring us Batwing #8. The first 7 issues were pretty good. To me, Judd Winnick as a writer got caught up in the whole Coney 2012 thing. I'm not really going to get into it because we're not really big on politics here. The main villain of the story was kind of similar to Coney, same initials, almost the same name, Joseph Coney, and then you got Josiah Cone. They're both warlords from Africa, so go figure. Well, not really a warlord. Anyway, I think Judd had a great build-up, and he kind of lost me with this issue. I'll stick around.
Maybe because of my own social political views.
Could be.
I just don't buy the story at all.
I'm going to go ahead and give, I'm not going to say thumbs down because I like the build-up, but I'm going to go ahead and give it the Zangief. But that's it for this week. Thanks for watching Comics Remixed, the convention special. We'll see you in 2 weeks with some C2E2 footage. Happy convention going.
Next week, Kick-Ass 2. I'll review it.
Peace.